Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I actually get to come across this, and actually I'm referring to the second scenario of this episode. Now I'm not gonna pronounce the name. If you guys want the title, it'll be, if you guys want the sauce will be in the title of the video. I'm not about to pronounce that whole shit. Honestly, it's too long for me. I'm not gonna spell it. I'm just gonna, let alone pronounce it. I'm just gonna say it like it is. I'm gonna lay out the context. So, and this is a 2-for-1 special. So, in this one, it's about a guy who was wandering off in the forest at night in the snow. Now, tell me, why are you wandering in a damn snow in the middle of the night? Looks like fucking Christmas from what it looked like. And then he ended up coming across, out of all the things that's covered in snow, there's this like hot spring with, not gonna lie, it looks good. I would definitely stop by. So whilst he's relaxing and he's checking his phone to see if he has any battery or any service left, these two fine mystery bitches came out of nowhere, a blondie and a girl in a purple hair. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know their names, not even gonna touch that one either. So they just come out of nowhere, approach the guy, I assume that they were fucking skinwalkers or some shit, and started suck on dude's D, started ride that schmeat. And bro was like, hey yo, what is this shit? You know, he was confused, but he eventually gave in, of course. And then apparently, when not just only he came across a hot spring, but apparently it's a hotel, like a hotel inn or some shit. And they change clothes into like their pajamas and shit, and of course they show him to his room and they're all like talking, and then we get down to action, like straight up action. Not gonna lie, it took me a good amount of time to edit this shit because for the amount of erotic scenes. And mind you, they went in for seconds. So of course it ended with that note, ended up with the first episode. Now this second one, if anyone can link me the manga for this one, I would be highly appreciated, because for some reason the manga seems to be more detailed and the episode seems to be a bit more extensive. So this one is about a woman in her 30s, a boss chick as we would like to call it. Apparently one of her colleagues got married, so of course she's gonna become a housewife, a mother, and you know, so on and so forth, a traditional housewife. So she sees this and she's like faking congratulating her. Well, of course, after that, she ended up being in a bar, and all she's seeing is pictures of people getting married. They're going on the honeymoon, and she started crying. Of course, one of her subordinates came across, acting all concerned, and he's like, are you okay? Everything seems to be fine. And she's like, she's trying to tough it up, she's trying to tough it out, and she's trying to say, yes, I'm fine, but deep down she's sad because she can't get married. She's in her 30s, and of course no one's gonna take her seriously. So Brody, and mind you, bro touched on gold, because bro did learn that at the time of the interaction, he learns that she's a virgin, and of course she learns that he's a virgin as well. So basically they exchange virginities, and they more or less being, you know, happily ever after type of shit. But it was funny the way the interaction went after the fact, after our first encounter. And he was like, well, you know, this is our first time, so you know. So of course she's like embarrassed and shit, and she's like, well, don't make me remember that part. But they did enjoy it nonetheless. So of course he grabs like a couple of glasses and a bottle of champagne, drink, and then go at it again. And yeah, that was pretty much it of the second episode and the context for these two case scenarios. So without further ado, let's get right into this reaction.
幾度となく経験してきたが、今回は特に難敵。硫黄の匂い。見つけた。幕末に資料が消失して以来、幻となっていた乱高の湯。おお、最高だ。完全かけ流し、山中の孤独と開放感。これぞ秘湯の醍醐味。おっと。忘れないうちにレポートを。次のウォーカー、目玉記事はここで決まりだな。俺はまだ雪山を歩いていて、極限状態が見せる幻覚を。
お兄さん。もう 湯あたりで倒れるなんて。
大丈夫ですか？すみません、私少し羽目を外しすぎちゃって。
聞けばさっきまで入っていた人は旅館の離れにあるただの露天風呂で好みの異性といいことができるという逸話のあるところらしい。まったく温泉ライターが聞いて呆れる。
おめでとう。
ありがとう。
本当に嬉しいよ。
お武器大社か。
カリオ部長、本当にお世話になりました。部長の結婚式があったら私絶対行きますから。
おう、幸せになってきな。
ついにお前も結婚か。幸せにしてやれよ。
ありがとうございます。
今月は芸能人の結婚ラッシュ。おめでたいニュースが目白押し。
思えば仕事一筋の人生だった。恋愛も異性交流も女の幸せさえも振り返る暇もない32年だった。私にもあんな綺麗な涙を流せる日が来るのだろうか。いや、無理だ。だってこんなにエイヒレとぬるめの缶が美味しいんだから。
カリオさん、
書道くん、どうしてこんなところに？
仕事終わりにカリオさんを探しておりまして。プロジェクトお疲れ様でした。メンバーの寿大社が重なる中、完遂できたのはカリオさんの手腕のおかげです。
いや、それは書道くんが私が気づく前にミスを修正したりいろいろ頑張ってくれたから。
お酒お継ぎしますね。それで先ほど泣いておられたようでしたが。いや、
それは目にゴミが入って。
お酒お継ぎしますね。
それでその涙が出ただけで。
お酒お継ぎしますね。
私の周りがみんな結婚したの。私も幸せになりたい。せめて彼氏とか欲しい。でも無理なのは分かってるの。
無理とは？
もう31だから。
32ですよね。
ごめん、無意識にサバ読んだ。32の生き遅れなんか引き取ってくれる人なんていない。
そんなこと関係なく、カリオさんを好いている方は案外身近にいるかもしれませんよ。
ありがとう、励ましてくれて。終電なくなっちゃったね。いや、別に深い意味はなくて、女上司がよく言う後輩男子をラブホに連れ込む文句とかじゃ。
僕はそれでも一向に構いませんよ。
これどういう状況？
カリオさん。
書道くん？
カリオさん、普段からお慕い申しておりました。仕事中の凛々しいお姿、部下を許す寛容さ、そして何よりその美貌。お酒に酔わせてホテルに連れ込むなど姑息な手を使ってすみません。しかしこのチャンスを逃す手はありませんでした。
Alright, so that seems to be pretty much it for the two scenarios. Now, number one, I think the funniest thing for me was the second scenario where she was like crying her eyes out because no one wanted her, because she's been narrating about the fact that she's been living her best life, she's been focused, she's been career driven, and because of that, of course, she basically lost out on opportunities to becoming a housewife until, you know, her subordinate came in and clutch. If we're gonna be honest here, he came in clutch because of course she was about to be like, you know, for the rest of my life, if I'm just gonna be a single boss chick and no one's gonna want me. But bro, of course, you know, apparently he gave her the sweet nothings and told her, you know, I'm into older women. But apparently in the first scenario, based on what I've observed, apparently it was an outdoor spring. It wasn't just any spring like some mysterious oasis type shit. It was just an outdoor, but also there was an outdoor bath. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this first clip. Actually, there's 2 episodes, and this one for this show that has 2 episodes, and surprisingly enough, they did it. Shout out to Queen Bee for at least including 2 different scenarios here. Although I would have liked to see where part in scenario 2 would have led. I think scenario 2 would have been a little bit more interesting, to say the least. And the first scenario was like more typical than usual, but it would have been, I mean, it could have been a potential to see some more of where it could have ended, you know, like did he return or did he never return. But what about in the second case scenario, did they get married or they didn't? I don't know. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much, have a good one, and peace out.